Yo, what is up, boys? Just before the video starts, if you guys need the cheapest and fastest platform for trading, make sure you guys check out the first link in the description. You guys get a 10% fee off all your transactions. Think about it like this. If you were to start today, meme coins, right? Do you think you can turn 1 Solana into 10 Solana in a month? Be realistic. It's all psychological, you can say. If you're able to think in a way that, yeah, I can do this, and you stick to the process, you start ending your days in a green day, come back tomorrow stronger with a fresh mind, then there's like no one can stop you except yourself. I literally have medical exams. Yeah, I'm recording this video just trying to, I guess, prove a point, show that the trenches are on 24/7. This is not stock market. Donald Trump could post a picture of his dog called Leck, and that would send a $10 million market cap within an hour. So yeah, this video, I run up 1 Sol into, I guess I'm going to be trying to run it up into a Corvette. That's going to be the challenge. I'm going to be doing live streams. I'm going to be recording everything if it's not live streamed. Once again, every day I wake up, I look at the screen. I'll see, okay, this coin is at 1 million. Why did this coin go to 1 million? Right? I go to top traders. As you guys can see, one of my named wallets, I have him as top trader. Here, let's go to Wizard. Okay, I do not have any of these wallets. So how did they make this much? Why are they still holding? Okay. Why did this go to 7 million? Why? That's what you should be asking yourself instead of complaining. Like, think about it, bro. People here, they probably lost the concept of money because they only think of it as Solana. Right now, Solana is $140. You only need to make 7 Sol a day to make 30K a month to make $365,000 a year. I think the concept of money is kind of broken or like lost once you're trading Solana. So you guys really need to lock in. Stop doing your reckless habits. Look, if you're here for a reason. You clicked on this video for a reason. You're trying to learn how to make money. Now, don't think of it as money, think of it as Solana, because I think the concept of money is, as I said, broken here. Anyways, I should stop yapping and we should get straight into the video. Make sure you guys go ahead and go to the first link in the description to sign up with the Axiom, fastest and cheapest fees. And make sure you guys join the Discord server where people are scanning 24/7. Like, it doesn't matter what the market conditions are, bro. There's people in the VC active showing up every single day. They really want it that bad. And yeah, let's get straight into the video. Now, here, as you guys can see, I'm really bored. You know, I'm right clicking. I've been staring at the screen for the past 30 minutes. And then look, as you guys can see, I see volume on a coin down there. It's called Brenda. Child traded for a monkey. I'm like, okay, that's a pretty interesting narrative. Look, as you guys can see, I'm like still bored. I'm still clicking. I'm just being patient. I want to end every trade with the green. So here I'm checking the news. Okay. Here I'm checking the Twitter tracker. Okay, this is legit. I'm not sure if it hasn't been done before, but there's people buying. So I'm like, okay, this has to be never done before. Okay, I'm looking if there's volume on the token. Here I'm trying to also wait for a dip as well to buy. And never do this, by the way. Don't full port your first trade, right? Alright, so here we ended the trade with 0.2 profit. Now, as I was saying, you guys need to be, like, your longevity of your trading career has to last at least a month. So don't go full port, don't burn yourself with 10, like, don't start with 10 Sol, start with like 3 Sol, right? Save 2 Sol in a different wallet, you have 1 Sol, right? In your trading balance, go ahead and trade with 0.1, try to get 30% scalps, try to get a 2x, that's how you should be playing. You guys need to realize that once you finish profiting from a trade, you cannot go back in. Once you guys lose money from a trade, you cannot go back in. That's how it works. Yeah, you just have to show up daily. It's just a grind, man. Like, how bad do you want it? Like, look here. I'm like thinking of getting in. I'm like, yeah, it's over. I found a really good narrative, but as I said, you can never predict the top of a coin. That's what most look. I'm even like putting my mouse all over my entry and exit, bro. They're just waiting for me, bro. I spotted the coin early. Yeah, no one bought. We move next though. There's 100 coins daily. You just keep going. You do this 100 times a day. That's how you make money. You know, after scanning for like another 20 minutes. As I said, with low ports, you have to be really picky. But here, attract wallet, bought a coin with 3 Sol. I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and check out what's this narrative. How high can this go realistically? What's ChatGPT's ego name? And it's Stan. As this coin named it here. I'm feeling FOMO. I shouldn't have bought here. This was my first mistake. So we're gonna watch how this plays out. I bought on a green candle, I believe. Yo, hello, are you gonna take the trade? I bought the top. I should have waited for that retracement there. That would have been a, like, look, it's gonna dip now. Yeah, this is the game. Just be patient. Sure, maybe that 1K entry wouldn't have mattered, but Trust me when I say it does, bro. Every single $1,000 market cap, it does matter, bro. Because imagine that 1.1 million, or let's say you get it in at 110k to 110 million or whatever, bro. Here I DCA'd, I'm doing something riskier. I'm full porting all my profits, every single thing I got because of conviction. And that could have been the end of the challenge. But no, it pays off because this hasn't been done before. And I guess, as I said, experience beats newbies. So we're just going to go ahead and speed this up because, alright, I'm speeding this up, by the way. As you guys can see, the conviction is paying off. You know, selling won't get you that Lambo. So that's my thought process here. And here I'm being greedy. You know, I should have sold there at peaks. Imagine I went back to my entry. I round tripped all the profits, and especially for my portfolio or anyone's portfolio, one soul is still one soul. That's still like, what, 100 ice creams? Boom, here, green candle, I'm out. I sold 10% there. How do I know this was going to bond? I didn't know. Well, I guess I did have some level of conviction because of how new the narrative was, the concept. ChatGPT's alter ego. I mean, these coins happen every single day. Like, these narratives spawn. You know, as you guys can see, I'm round tripping a lot. Like, I was up 3 soul. The whole video was just me round tripping, but until we had one breakthrough where I held a coin and we made a bunch of profit. Especially for you guys shouldn't be holding too much for too long. I know people are gonna say that's bad. You know, you're scalping. Here, I'm also looking at this coin. I'm asking myself, why did this coin go to 100k? I'm fading. I don't care really. I'm looking at my trade. As you guys can see, like, the volume is kind of slowing down. It's just a downtrend. You know, after I sold, it's just going down to 0. I round trip, bro. I'm depressed, but no, I don't care, bro. I'm in profit. We'll find the next, bro, as always. All right, so here we're just chilling. No, and here I kind of made a big mistake. So we all know our port is only 3 soul, and here I top blasted at all-time high when people are literally taking profits on my candles. This is the creator of Neon Cat, and he posted a picture. So I'm thinking, like, okay, he named the cat. It's at 27k. Will this bond? My thought process is yes. This has the possibility of bonding being possible, right? So as you guys can see, the coin literally has no motion at all. I'm looking at the holders like, okay, this is weird. I'm thinking as well to buy more just because of how convicted I am, but I'm looking at like the charts, like why is there like so much sell pressure? Like, why is there no volume coming in? So okay, we're about to bond, you know? We're going up. I know this is boring, but this is trading for you, bro. Like, you could sit here all day, not take a single trade, and yet still be profitable. Here I'm as well focusing on the CT monitor, waiting for any interesting tweets. If Donald Trump tweets a dog, Elon Musk also has the power. Here, I made a big mistake. I should have just took my profit and moved to the next coin because there was no volume coming in at all from this coin. And as you guys can see, it just starts downtrending, bro. After taking an L on that token, I mean, I'm just trying to be transparent. I'm showing you guys I take L's as well, but I just have to cut losses earlier, I guess. Now, there is this token that's called green coin, right? And I'm looking here, I'm looking at the post, okay? It has some volume, and boom, I'm in instantly, bro. Dev is still holding. I should have probably waited for him to clip out. I top blasted. Look, if I got a better entry, like 5k there, then I would have been chilling. But here, where literally 1 second does matter, right? So reaction speed is real. You have to be fast, bro. So you gotta do research quick. Green coin, it's a decent narrative. The post has 2.8 million views on. So the more eyes, the higher the market cap is or should go to. Here, once again, I think I'm being greedy here. I should have just took the 0.7, 0.8. But look, I'm being greedy, trying to get that breakthrough of 10 soul in one trade when realistically, only 5% of coins just bond, bro. So I should have just took profit up there. Here, I'm thinking of just full clipping. Once again, here I'm seeing volume. I'm like, okay, I guess the narrative is decent. Does this have the probability of bonding? Once again, you gotta ask yourself. Here, attract wallet buys at 15k, and I'm up 2x already. Once again, once you guys are up like 60% on like 1 soul buy, just take it, bro. What's stopping you? People are gonna sell at all-time highs. Like, imagine people that got in at 5k. You don't think they've sold by now? Here, look at the narrative once again. 2 colors. That reminds you of something. Here, I'm taking some profits. I'm clipping out at all-time high. Boom, what a crazy fill there. If you guys want to check out Axiom, first link in the description. Here I'm thinking of taking just 50% up here. I'm being greedy once again. Look, I didn't even know what to click, 50% or 25%. In reality, I should have just took 100%. That's what really, I think most people end their days off on a red day and then come back revenge trading all their profits or all their money, all their fundings, which they should have been saving up for. I don't even know what I'm saying, bro. I made profit off this coin though. How did I find this coin? I saw volume, I saw it was a unique narrative, I full clipped, and we move on to the next coin. So here, I'm eyeing a coin. I got in earlier, but I cut my losses as soon as I was like uncertain of the coin. As you guys can see, it dipped. I would have probably sold for a significant loss there anyways. And here, like, I'm just thinking, okay, this is a retracement. Probably there's going to be a bounce. I went 3 sol all in once again, bro. This was really risky. I was trying to go for the big play, but look, I should have took that 0.3 scalp and probably moved on. Instead, you guys are about to see what happens. Yes, we are back at square one. Matter of fact, we are down on the day. So, as you know, I'm gonna go ahead and play a bit more smarter now. So here I'm looking at this coin, Ninja Duck. It's a good narrative. I'm in. I got in literally perfect entry, perfect dip. Dev is out. Top holder holds 6%, which is kind of scary because he could just full clip. The coin would go back to my entry. But no, people are top blasting. There's a lot of volume on this coin. Once again, here I'm being greedy because after losing so much, I'm just being greedy. I want to make back my losses, but that's the wrong mindset. Remember, you have to be emotionless. You have to stay disciplined. You have to stay consistent. Consistency will be a talentful trader any day of the week. So yeah, I am showing you my losses in this video and my wins. So just so you guys don't make the same mistake. Here I'm thinking of full clipping, but as you guys can see, it's literally back on my entry, but bounced back up. My entry was literally perfect because if it went below, I would have definitely sold there. Once again, once you guys are up 30%, just take the profits. But here I'm just being greedy. I'm going based off conviction. And then guess what? We held the coin for 10 minutes. We were up 3 sol, yet I only made 0.5 profit. I should have took 25% clips. Oh my days. Here I'm thinking of getting into this trade, but I know this wallet is a farmer. He's gonna full clip in 3, 2, 1. As you guys can see, I'm hovering over the button, but I know my portfolio is not ready to be taken away just yet. Oh, I did buy. What? I don't even remember, bro. But yeah, I was right. Now that I'm watching this video or voiceovering it, I am right. I don't even remember if I made 10 sol profit off a coin. Here I just got losses at 47. Once again, we're back to square one. Matter of fact, we're down. Oh, this is the meme coin journey, bro. But yeah, we do end the day on a positive. I don't know how much, but this is gonna be a long video, but I'm trying to give as much information as possible. So here we got a play called Finn the PvE runner. It was not the PvE runner, by the way. This didn't even bond, bro. As you guys can see, I'm up 30%. I did something stupid called DCing when my port isn't healthy to do that, but that doesn't matter. Here I found a coin. It just spawned it. It's called main character. Here I'm looking at the supply. Top holder holds around 6%. That's kind of risky, but I'm willing to go ahead and top blast it there near all-time high when it's about to dip. And I was right. It is about to dip. But yeah, that's the narrative. Main character. I mean, I'm the main character, bro. You guys are watching this video. I'm the main character. So that was my thesis. So yeah, here this was a thesis type of play. Here I went 1 sol at the top. And now I'm just DCing. I'm trying to lower my average cost entry, dollar cost averaging, so I can lower my current average cost entry. Basically, I accumulate more tokens so that when it goes up, I'm profit more. If it goes down, then I lose more. So here, yeah, I'm just trying to give it some bumps, I guess. Remember, like, I don't have anyone tracking this wallet. This wallet is brand new. Anyone can do what I do, or anyone can do what I did so far. Remember, here we got a crazy pump, a token. Now, here I'm just scanning. I see a coin with volume. I'm in. I'm literally in, bro. I checked the narrative. I might have just discovered the original pump fund pill. I like this narrative. I buy more, and boom, the narrative becomes a narrative. And I am up 1 Solana profit so far. Now, one of the mistakes I've done actually is not check if this has been done before. And I saw that one of the top holders did clip out, but yeah, I'm still holding. I don't know, I guess I really wanted to push this narrative. I should have just clipped out here because this has been done before, by the way. I didn't do my research. I was just in. I followed the volume. People are buying it. I'm already in profit. I'm gonna hold. That was my thought process. But once again, we're just gonna speed this up just so you guys here. Clippy, 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 and I'm out. Boom. 3.9 sold profit, and we're up. Here I'm thinking of buying again, but once again, P is P. We move on. We got Clippy on the beat, dog. This did not bond, by the way, if anyone was wondering or is wondering. Alright, so here we're about to run 6 soul into 10 soul, and I'm going to show you how I fumbled around 30 soul. So here, I'm tracking some wallets. Okay, look at this. This coin is going parabolic. But since I've been trenching for the past few weeks, or like the week, I remember this has been done before. There's an OG. So I go ahead and search it up. Europa, 4 months ago. This is the oldest one. I buy 3 soul. Boom, I'm the first TX. 3 soul. Now, the reason why I bid so much at such a low market cap is because this has been floor. Look, attract wallet, follow me, and this is gonna flip 100%. Look, I fumbled so much, bro, on this. The other one is at 100k market cap, bro. And by the way, this is gonna be important for later on because I did the same thing except I improved, and you're gonna see how much I end this video with. As you guys can see, this is at 200k. Look at the volume. This is dying. I'm like, oh my god, did I fumble? Should I have bought the new one? Look, I'm up 8 soul already, bro. I should have probably clipped the initials out at least up here and ride the rest probably. I'm like, alright, I'll just take the profit. We made 3 soul off that. Boom, we ran it, did that. But look, bro, this coin still cooks like 200k, bro. So we fumbled like a 10x right there. But so I'm here, I'm looking at the OG. But because, like, how did I know there was an OG? First of all, I guess if you're active, you're gonna know if this coin has been done before. You can always search it up, or if you guys are using Axiom, if you guys see at the bottom right, there's some that's just like small text saying similar token, so you can go ahead and check that out. But it's set 200k, and this one, by the way, still cooks to 200k, the one I'm on right now. So yeah, that's a lesson learned, and I did improve, and we cook like 20 soul on the next one, the next runner. So you'll be able to see it, or I'll show you guys it. Oh my god. Yes, 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 bro, yes, finally, bro. Boom. Now I will make the same mistake and I'll keep this moon back. Oh my days, bro. I was down bad. Not lie, I was down bad. There's a 7% holder. I don't know what's wrong with him, bro. Yes, I'm pretty sure you guys can tell. Finally, we had our breakthrough. We broke not only past 10 soul, that wall, that mentality wall of 10 soul, but we went and surpassed 20 soul by a lot. And bro, it's just been going back and forth the whole day. As long as you guys don't burn yourselves, as long as you guys survive throughout the whole day trenching, then will you be able to make it. As you guys can see, tracked wallets are selling, or they're trying to cope bounce, you can say. So there's no need to buy back in. I made profit. We move next. This is the part 1 of the series of me trying to turn 1 Solana into a Corvette. Make sure if you guys even made it to the end, bro, this video is going to be super long. But as I said, if you guys need any questions, if you guys need any help, make sure you guys join the Discord. As you guys can see, I'm just taking screenshots. Finally, we had our breakthrough, bro. Trenching the whole day, bro. So yeah, as I said, this video will probably be released, and then we'll start live streaming everything once I finish exams. So like a month, so like 2 weeks from this video being posted probably. And yeah, I hope I see you guys in the live stream, bro. Peace out. Make sure you guys join the Discord. There's a how to start channel, and you guys will be able to learn everything step by step. If you guys have any questions, if you guys are new,